Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another YouTube video. Today, it's going to be a little shorter type of video, but I wanted to get this out so you guys have something to watch going into February of 2023 when two of my favorite shows are coming out with new seasons. So I'm going to be making content on those shows. So if I want to make content on them, I need people to watch that content. So I want you guys to watch the show so you can watch my content. We can have a bunch of fun. And the reason I say that is because you might be thinking, oh, it's just a new season of a TV show. Who cares? Well, both of these TV shows have part 1s and part 2s. Both have part 2s in February, both have part 2s in March. So theories, predictions, you name it. We can have a bunch of fun discussing it in my Discord if you want to join that. Link in bio. We get a bunch of fun discussing in Discord, making theories and predictions and YouTube videos. It's going to be a lot of fun. Before I get into it, guys, make sure to drop a like on the video, subscribe, turn on notifications, and yeah, without further ado, let's get right into it. So both these shows are on Netflix, and they're both Netflix originals. The first one I'm going to go over is You. It's called You. I know, weird name, right? If you've watched it, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So you're just going to hear me out on this one. This is like a weird type of show, but it's very stressful, addicting, binge-worthy. You will want to keep watching and watching and watching to just try to find out what's going to happen next. It is, like, first of all, the acting is superb. It is unbelievable. I just watched this in September, but this came out in like 2018, I believe. Basically, it's about this guy named Joel Goldberg who he stalks people, right? He stalks people, and it's kind of creepy in that way, but it's very, very good. Like, it's extremely stressful, and it'll keep you on the edge of your seat. If you want a good watch that you'll want to binge, this is it. And season 4, part 1 comes out on February 8th, I believe, February 9th. And then March, like 10th or 9th or whatever, is part 2. So I'm very excited for this, for part 1 and part 2. It's not really a show that you can make a ton of theories on, but definitely like predictions, and you could make a few theories here and there. It's not like a very deep storyline, but just try to predict. Oh, is he gonna do this or this? It's all about Joel Goldberg, and he is an interesting character who's very creepy in ways. But regardless, the show is amazing, and I think it's a good show to watch. Now, if you're like the age of, I don't know. I guess if you watch Stranger Things, you can watch the show. Maybe not. If you got to be a little bit older. If you're like, got to be at least like 16, 17 to watch the show, I would say. Maybe like 15, depending on your maturity level. But anyways, it's a little creepy of a show, so just keep that in mind. But it is very good. The next one is Outer Banks. Now, obviously, most of you guys have probably seen Outer Banks, but for the few of you who haven't seen Outer Banks, Sarah, or what's her name? Sarah Cameron, that's her name in the show. Madeline Klein, the name of the actress who plays Sarah Cameron, said in an interview in March that she wasn't supposed to say this. She just leaked it. Outer Banks is coming out like February 23rd or 24th or something like that. And everybody was like, oh, you're not supposed to say that or whatever. But it's out now. So I believe Outer Banks Season 3 is coming out February 24th because that's a Friday. And then it's going to be part 1 and part 2 with that as well. And part 2 will come out in March, late March. This is a show that I believe I could make theories about, predictions, and all that stuff. I think this is 100% one of those types of watches. If you don't know what Outer Banks is, I was kind of turned off about it when I first got suggested to it, like back in May. I was kind of turned off. I was like, what is this? Just Outer Banks. Like, I always thought, I don't know, I just thought it was about like this love story or whatever. But it's obviously like it has like its teen drama and stuff, and like its love stories. But like the big story is this mystery about finding the treasure, finding the gold, and it's set in modern times. And it's very good. Like it's extremely good. A good storyline, has heartbreak, sadness, action, has its happy moments as well. But this show is extremely good. It's 100% a must watch. This is a little bit more kid friendly, I would say, if you're younger than you. But this show is really good. So that comes out in February, and in part 2 in March, like I said. Definitely 100% worth the watch. And you guys could easily finish these seasons before February, I would say, even if you have school. I mean, You is only a 3-season watch, and I think it's like 10 episodes per season. So that's like 30 episodes. You could finish that in a month, and then you could finish Outer Banks in like a couple weeks because it's only 2 seasons, and I think it's only like, I don't even know if it's 10 episodes, to be honest with you. I don't know if it's 10 episodes per season. It might be like 8 or 9, but it's really good. Both are worth watching, in my opinion. But yeah, these are my two must watches for you guys before February because they're coming out with new seasons. I'm going to be making content on them, and therefore I want you guys to watch them so you can watch my content. We can have a huge collaborative discussion discussing all the theories, predictions, and what we think is going to happen and all that stuff. It's going to be a lot of fun. I love doing this. So if I can get as many people as I can to get on board with me watching as well, then it's going to be a lot of fun, and we could discuss it in the Discord, like I said. But yeah, I'm also gonna be making content on this on the podcast, Popcorn Talks podcast. We're gonna be talking about this. So these two shows are like my big two must watches going into early 2023. And I haven't really heard about many other shows late 2023, to be honest with you. I feel like a lot haven't been announced, and like I feel like a lot are yet to be released, like the dates. I know The Witcher. That's coming out in June. I haven't watched that yet. I have a lot of shows I need to watch. I'm watching The Walking Dead right now because I know there's a lot of spin-offs that are coming out in 2023, I believe. I think Daryl's spin-off is coming out in April of 2023, so that's interesting. But yeah, so those are my two must-watches. Let me know if you guys have already watched them or if you're going to watch them. And I appreciate you guys watching this video. Be sure to drop a like and subscribe. Join my Discord, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.